Our former CEO, Brian Dyson, once said, "Imagine life as a game in which you are juggling some 5 balls in the air. You name them work, family, health, friends, and spirit, and you're keeping all of them in the air at the same time. You will soon understand that work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back." We, the Coca-Cola Company, have committed a public error. We recognize that it was wrong, and at this time, we have a genuine vested interest towards reformation. Although many of us are losing sleep over the recent controversies surrounding our company, we must understand that this very significant aspect of our lives, work, can and will regain the stability that we have grown accustomed to. The Coca-Cola Company is the largest, most successful, and most widely recognized corporation in the world. We are a dominating force in the beverage industry. Since its inception in 1886, the Coca-Cola Company has sought to serve the public's interest. With this scale of recognition, we understand that we have an obligation to set the bar high in terms of social responsibility. As we all know, we have faced some difficulties while conducting business in India. We have been through a lot as a company. We have suffered ridicule, and the attacks have gotten out of control regarding the reckless use of water in our bottling plants. What the public must hear are the corrective steps that have been taken to immediately address and solve this problem. Since 1993, the Coca-Cola Company has invested $1 billion throughout India in production facilities, wastewater treatment plants, distribution systems, and marketing equipment. This large-scale operation employs approximately 6,000 people in India and indirectly supports employment for another 125,000 people. As our influence spreads throughout the world, we have established water partnerships in the communities where we operate. We are not simply an American corporation with a presence in places like India. We are very much members of the local community. Jeff Seabright, the Vice President of Environment and Water Resources for the Coca-Cola Company, explained at the Global Water Futures Workshop, "We employ hundreds of thousands of people locally. We invest for the long term locally. We largely source and sell our products and build our relationships locally. We recognize that we are a significant part of India's economy. We have a moral responsibility as a company to avoid merely doing business with the country, but really connecting with the people and supporting their basic human rights. One of these fundamental human rights is the right to clean and accessible water. All living systems are contingent on water, and it is vitally important for the sustainable livelihood of humanity, natural ecosystems, and economies. Water is a common resource, but in many parts of the world, water is in crisis. The water and sanitation crisis claims more lives through disease than any war claims through guns. Nearly 1 billion people lack access to safe water supplies today. This problem results in the death of 25,000 people on our planet every day. What is even more sobering is that these deaths are caused by preventable water-related disease. The Coca-Cola Company places great emphasis on public health and access to hydration. We are, after all, a hydration company, and part of our own mission is to strive to refresh the world. We recognize that water is an important and growing product category. Every product we sell contains water. If we were unable to access water, our business would cease to exist. We are taking advantage of this knowledge and transforming the way we think about water conservation. We are joining forces with our bottling partners, suppliers, and other stakeholders to identify and address water challenges and opportunities in more than 1,000 of our business operations. We must set a precedent in the way we approach conserving the water we use. We have an obligation as a multinational corporation to use water in our own operations as efficiently and responsibly as possible. We are working diligently to set water efficiency goals, and we can already begin to see the improvements that we have made. According to the Environment and Water Resources Department, in 2003 alone, we worked with our bottlers to improve water use efficiency by 7%. This progress was made possible by dedicating teams in our plants to water conservation, by employing new technologies, and by improving water use and reuse practices in all of our manufacturing operations. In India, we have implemented several strategies to renew and return the water we use in our operations to local groundwater systems. We have installed rainwater harvesting systems in 20 of our plants and in 8 communities. We support drip irrigation and other local initiatives, including the restoration of water storage systems that local communities use. Coca-Cola products are sold in more than 200 countries worldwide. Over 1 billion of our beverages are consumed every single day. We've been successful with 47 consecutive years of increased dividends because of this evident demand. As a global corporate citizen, it is of the utmost importance that we respond to this scale of recognition with the highest degree of responsibility. Our goal is to safely return to communities an amount of water equivalent to what we use in all of our beverages and their production. We have launched a platform of sustainability called Live Positively, which shows our commitment to make a positive difference in the world by redesigning the way we work and live so sustainability is part of everything that we do. Although it might seem like we're juggling a lot right now, we must be confident in our abilities as a noble corporate citizen. We must increase awareness of our relentless efforts for water conservation and reassure the public that we are the Coca-Cola company that they have grown to know and love. We can absolutely bounce back from this misstep and return wiser and more responsible than ever before. Things are already looking up for us. On April 4th, Fortune magazine ranked us in the top 10 for the world's most admired companies. The magazine mentioned that we are a leader when it comes to environmental issues with a particular emphasis on water conservation. Our company is committed to the public interest. We are Coca-Cola, the company that is reaffirming American values both at home and in our ethical business practices abroad. Thank you.